It's 4 o'clock in the morning and I just got to LegitStreetCars. And today I'm buying a DeLorean. A DeLorean! I've wanted one ever since I was a little kid. The Back to the Future movies are my favorites. And by the end of today, I'm gonna own my very own. Well, technically, I kind of already do. Now, you know, normally I'm down to fly in with a backpack full of tools and try and drive a unknown car back home. But in this case, it's a 16,000 mile DeLorean that's been sitting for 32 years. So it's gonna basically need everything. Parts are very difficult to come by, and crazy coincidence, but this DeLorean is in Fargo, North Dakota. And I recently ordered my very first trailer. It's an all aluminum trailer with a winch, and it was built last week. I'm picking it up off the assembly line in Sioux Falls, South Dakota on my way. So this will be our very first LSC Express supercharged van abandoned car rescue with a trailer. This is the tow rig, 700 horsepower van. Clearly I'm way too excited, but luckily the van, oh no, it is cracked. Okay, I'm an idiot. Yep. Good start to the trip. Now we're not going anywhere without fuel, and this thing loves fuel. Just like Max. Max loves fuel too. Okay, I've gone to 3 gas stations and they're all closed right now, which makes no sense. Aren't they like automated? What is going on? This one's attached to a 7-Eleven, so it's gotta be open. I'm on fumes here. How is this even running still? All right, we're filling up with the good stuff. 85. Oh yeah, we are ready to go. Yeah, this is real, people. 9 miles per gallon. We'll calculate it on the highway and see what she gets, but it's not gonna be good. Navigate to Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Okay, Sioux Falls. Here we go.
Where we're headed, we don't need no roads. The power of love. That's the only soundtrack I'll be listening to in the DeLorean. That's it. And it's 8-track? 1981? I don't know. Did they have cassettes in 1981? When did cassettes come out? Into the fog we go. That's a cow. Minnesota, eh? Hey, in a boot, don't you know, Minnesota? All right, we're going to Minnesota and the Dakotas. You know, the Minnesota-Dakota accent that's spot on is coming out. It's out already, eh? Good day, mate. That's not right at all. Okay. But wow, we just got to the land of 10,000 lakes or whatever the saying is for Minnesota. And it's like instant. As soon as you cross over from Wisconsin to Minnesota, it's like lake after lake after lake. And by lake after lake, I mean, that's the Mississippi River, but you know what I mean. There's lots of water. It's H2O heavy here. We got 204,444 miles. So we'll hit 205 on this trip. And LS guys, 6-liter truck van guys, is this about what your oil pressure is? I mean, this is fine, but I'm just trying to compare if this is low to any of you guys out there, especially with this kind of mileage. I'll show you guys when we stop at hot idle what this thing's at. I think it's about like 15 PSI at hot idle, which seems low, but I know the LS specs are a little lower. Anyway, let me know in the comment section, what is your cruising and hot idle PSI on a similar engine? And if it's way higher than this, just lie to me. Gotta stop for gas. 317 miles, that's all we got. Average 9.4. Look at this, we found a VP Racing Fuel gas station. That is so fitting for the van. We got a race van. We need that. This is the coolest thing in the world. At the gas station pump, they're using a C4 Corvette with some rims. Give me fuel. Yay. We went 318 miles, 27.7 gallons of fuel. I'm about to do the calculation, but according to this, we got 9.4 mpg. It's not always accurate though, so 318 divided by 27.7. We got 11.5 mpg. This is off by 2 miles per gallon. That's all we got. That's 100% highway with no trailer. We got quite a few things in the back, but yeah, that's pretty bad. It is E85 though, so will it do 13, 14 highway still? I think spec is 17 on the highway for this van, but it is tuned and whatnot, so it might get a little worse. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Either way, we have a full tank of gas now, and the van is running perfectly, but I did need to do a little bit of work to get it ready for the trip, like replacing these nasty headlights, and it had a brutal steering wheel shake from warped rotors, so I replaced the front brakes, and I installed this touchscreen radio without a volume knob. Last time I ever do that, this is totally getting replaced. I hate it. If you're driving and not looking, you're hitting over here, you're doing all sorts of stuff. It's horrible.
But the van wasn't done yet until I installed the best phone mount in the world from ProClip USA. I've been using them for 2 years, and they're in a bunch of my cars, like my wife's supercharged Cadillac Escalade, my daily driver CTS V wagon, and more. And I love these mounts because you order them specifically for your vehicle. The fit and finish is amazing, and they're super sturdy. Just take a look at the phone during a brutal CTS V launch. This thing won't move. ProClip mounts are a 2-part mounting system, and the installation is a breeze. This is the base, and it's made specifically for my van. So you just peel the tape, and it snaps in the dash just like this. Then you just screw in your phone holder, slide in your phone, and you're done. Since you order the phone holder specifically for your Android or iPhone, it fits perfectly, and you can adjust the phone however you want, and it won't get in the way. This is also really nice if you're using a tuning app or an OBD2 logging app, as it shows your gauges exactly how you like. ProClip USA mounts are machined out of high quality ABS plastic and not cheap injection molded pieces of plastic that break easily. They are affordable and available for almost every car, and they spend a ton of time designing these mounts to make sure they look more like a factory option and not a cheap afterthought. So don't bother with vent clips that always fall off and block your airflow, or the suction cup mounts that block your view and cause you to be distracted. ProClip mounts fit in areas that work with the interior of your car. These are also great if you're going off-roading in your truck, and the bottom line, once these things are mounted, they don't move, rattle, or get in the way of anything.
They are simply solid, and the only thing better is the deal that you guys are gonna get if you click on my link down below, and at checkout, use coupon code LSC15. That's gonna get you 15% off your very own phone mount from ProClip USA. And these might be a little bit more expensive than the cheap universal ones, but you definitely get what you pay for, and these are worth every penny, and they even have wireless charging phone mounts as well. Click the link down below, use the code, and enjoy your mount. These things are great, and you guys are seriously gonna love them. No way. I just walked into the gas station. They have one of these old Fast and the Furious arcades. That is sweet. This place is awesome. They have racing fuel. Look at that. Just one? This is so weird. It's a VP racing fuel gas station. There's no racing fuel at the pump. There's no E85, and they have one container of racing fuel in the store. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. If you guys are wondering how many miles we have left, just blink. I'm pretty sure that's an old LTD. The guy was driving a little crazy, like kind of going off the road. I mean, look at that, is the definition of a survivor. That thing is just driven and driven and driven. An Aspen, look at that. A Dodge Aspen. Welcome to South Dakota. Dakota, South Dakota. Dakota, South Dakota. Do you guys remember those commercials? I don't know if anyone's gonna remember those commercials. Or was it for North Dakota? It was one of them, where they would say Dakota and then South Dakota. Just like that. We're only 15 minutes away from my first trailer. This thing is all aluminum. It's got a winch, double, like 5,000 pound axles. It's gonna be awesome. I'm getting my first trailer, which is all aluminum, and I'm getting my first DeLorean, which is all stainless steel. And I'm driving the van, which doesn't have much paint on it. Is this a second gen Camaro daily driver with the T-tops off and a V6? Oh man, that is cool. I don't really know if it's a V6, but it's just like, they didn't modify that at all. We've gone 209 miles since filling up, so we're roughly at half, but we're so close to getting the trailer, and I want to fill up before I get a trailer, and we'll be able to see how many miles per gallon we get on 93. All right, 210 divided by 15 is 14 miles per gallon. Yeah, okay. 14 miles per gallon, that's what it gets on 93. And we got a little bit of weight back here, like a ton of tools. I mean, definitely like 300-400 pounds worth of stuff at least. But anyway, I guess that's not horrible, right? We'll see what it gets once we start towing a DeLorean. There it is, guys. There is my oil pressure at hot idle. I'm in drive right now. Is that about what you guys are getting with these? Let me know. I'd say that's about like 18 PSI. I'm 2 minutes away from the trailer place. I don't know about you guys, but when you get nervous, do your hands kind of hurt? Like I just went to the bathroom, I had to pee because I'm nervous. And I'm like even more nervous now that this is actually happening. I've never had a trailer. This is a really nice one. And I'm gonna have to be doing a ton of maneuvering, I think, with this whole car pickup thing and then at my shop, and I'm just kind of freaking out. I've always wanted to do like a factory museum delivery if I ever bought a brand new Corvette, which I probably won't ever do. So this is the closest thing. They just built this trailer last week, and I'm picking it up from where they built it. Made in America, baby! Alcom trailers, here we come! Oh yeah, this is where they build them. This is awesome. We're about to go see my trailer for the first time, but I have to show you the factory. This is so cool. This is where they build the Alcom trailers. Everything is done right here in the United States. All aluminum, lifetime warranty. This is like the best of the best. Look at the production that's going on in here. This is what I'm talking about, guys. All right, guys, we just got a little bit of a tour. The trailer is right there. And it's beautiful. Here it is, guys, my Mission trailer by Alcom. Look at these wheels. It's gorgeous, 20-foot all aluminum. And we have these ramps that will accommodate lower vehicles as well.
I think it's great. I put a lot of time and effort in building these ramps to make sure they're super fantastic. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy them.
Thank you so much. They look awesome. Thank you, thank you. Look at this. I mean, they literally just got done with this thing last week. They got this done really quickly for me since I was passing through to get the car on such short notice. And these just look amazing, guys. Everybody online says these are the best. Oh my gosh. We have a winch, a 9,000 pound winch. They put a battery in there for me as well. She rolls. I love these wheels. We're about to go hook it up to the van outside. Am I even remotely close? I have no idea what I'm doing. This is how much of a rookie I am. I haven't even opened this yet.
You should set it down on your new trailer and cut it open.
Oh yeah. I think this weighs more than the whole trailer. Look at this beauty. Oh yeah. So of course, right before this trip, I installed this really, really nice backup camera with like 12 LED lights, and it's fried. All the wires got super hot and they're sending me a new one. So I gotta do this the old fashioned way. Just back up and pray. Okay. All right, cool. So we're gonna take the wheel with us. So this is Mike with Alcom, and he's gonna give us a little tour of my trailer and kind of go over everything that I spec'd on it.
Start up here, so he's got a heavy duty 2 5/16 coupler. It's got a 12-volt battery, marine grade battery that's attached to the trailer to run his winch when it's unhooked from the vehicle. It's gonna be really handy.
I have a remote control for the winch. So cool. There's also a manual hookup just in case. Beautiful.
The trailer comes standard with 4 5,000 pound heavy duty recessed E-rings. This is a standard feature with the trailer. This is a removable car hauler fender. So if you have a car that's a little bit low, you can actually remove this and open up the car door.
Whoa, that's it?
That's it.
That's beautiful. I won't need it for the DeLorean though, Mike. The doors, you know, they. But no, that's really nice. And Mike, what do I have like 17-inch wheels or something here?
Those are 15-inch 225, 75, 15.
These are beautiful. Like I would choose those on some cars of mine. Those look so nice.
So we took the standard trailer, and for you we upgraded to tandem 5,200 pound axles. So now you've got a 9990 GVWR. So we'll pretty much be able to carry just about anything you're planning to pick up with it.
And what does this trailer weigh?
Right now its ship weight is probably 1,200 pounds maybe.
What would be a comparable steel and wood trailer weight?
30% more. So if you come back here, you've got car hauler grade pull-out ramps. They actually stow right underneath the deck here. You flip that open. Pull
Oh, this is great. So I can just slide it back and forth on the channel.
Exactly.
Wow, so that'll accommodate pretty much everything. We have LED lights, right?
Yep, everything is all LED exterior lighting.
Well, thanks, Mike. I appreciate everything. Thank you for the tour.
No problem.
I'll send you some pictures of my stainless steel bodied DeLorean on this all aluminum Mission trailer.
Awesome.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, we got to make it official and add 5 horsepower per sticker to our trailer.
Sticker number 2. Beautiful. This is all aluminum. It's so nice. So nice. They just torqued the wheels for me again, and we're ready to take off. And I'm super nervous. Just taking off with my trailer, no big deal. Don't even feel it back there. It's all that aluminum. Can you imagine if there was a Southern guy that said aluminum? I just jumped the curb with it. It is so long, guys. I will be able to fit whatever I want on this. I can fit another 15-passenger van. All right, so we got 3 hours and 19 minutes till Fargo, otherwise known as 3 hours and 19 minutes until I pick up my DeLorean that I've already fully paid for. So no matter what, she's mine. We just got pulled over. The officer said the reason he pulled me over is because my van is too loud. He said he pulled up right next to me, and then he went back, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting pulled over for the trailer or something, I don't know. And he's like, yeah, this doesn't sound like a normal Econoline or Chevy Express. Sounds like you got a hole in your muffler. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll definitely check that out. It's not even that loud. Like, I don't have the cutout open or anything. It's really weird. So then he's like, what kind of car are you picking up? And I told him all about the DeLorean.
He's like, oh, okay, I'll get you a warning and come right back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's giving me a warning for loud exhaust. We're in the middle of the country in a V8 van that honestly doesn't sound much different when you're cruising on the highway. That's so weird. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, I got a warning for improper muffler or exhaust. He didn't look underneath there or anything. Just a warning though. Good thing I didn't press this. Anyway, super nice guy. We talked about the DeLorean for a little bit and he still gave me a warning. That's okay. Just doing his job, right? On our way, no harm.
I guess that's kind of
no foul. Yeah, I guess. Okay, like.
Yeah, I guess.
Come on. We're in the country. Every pickup truck out here sounds like this. Could be worse. Could have gotten a real ticket and had to pay actual money, so we're good. I'll make sure to inspect that exhaust when I get home. Okay, it's like 3 minutes later. This guy just pulled someone else over. I wonder if that thing's got a loud exhaust. We got a Grand Marquis.
Lady was like 80.
80-year-old lady. She's got probably twin turbo Grand Marquis right there. All right, check this out with the cutout open. That I understand. Like literally any Camaro or Mustang with a muffler or like an old square body truck is louder than this from the factory. We are in Fargo, North Dakota, about 3 minutes away from the DeLorean. Everything's been going great. The trailer's awesome. The van is back in North Dakota where we picked it up last year, and now we're back for a DeLorean. So 2 minutes away, getting that tingly sensation in my hands right now. I'm nervous. I paid for this car. It was $33,000 for a DeLorean that's been sitting for 32 years. That's how expensive these things are. Totally sight unseen. We don't know the condition really. I mean, we know it's all there. So I don't know. Anyway.
Take the next right onto South University Drive.
Okay, we're almost there. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. We're a block away from a DeLorean.
Your destination is on the left.
Yeah, I mean, just back right in. Yeah. You're gonna hit the light pole.
Sharp the other way, sharp.
You want him to pull it in for you?
One more try. Let me try it again.
All right, that took about 5 times. Anthony, the previous owner of the DeLorean, offered to do this. He's had a boat and stuff. I'm like, just out of pride, I gotta do it. I gotta learn. There goes my pride, ladies and gentlemen. I got it pretty close. But Anthony, the owner, he's like, dude, I can get this like literally right to the door. I just put my head down. I'm like, all right, Anthony, you're killing me here, but just do it. Nate, everybody. He was here originally when I got the van, and he's here for the DeLorean. So
Absolutely.
thank you, Nate.
Absolutely.
Oh man, this guy's a pro. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna get this. But yeah, he's good. Look at that trailer. It's beautiful. Look at the van. It's got some dents and missing paint, but. Dude, this thing, like, it's been here because it was traveling back in time. It looks just like it was just hidden in a barn. Oh, no way, this is my car. Get out of town. My very own DeLorean. This is exactly what I wanted, essentially like a barn find. This isn't a barn, but
It's an old garage. I think this is basically a one owner. The story goes is that this gentleman bought a house from his friend's dad, and with the house came a garage with a DeLorean in it. And he reached out to a shop in Illinois that works specifically on DeLoreans. And we had emailed back and forth for the last couple of years because I always mention in my videos I want a DeLorean. So Mike at Delorean Midwest called me and said, dude, I got your barn find, but the guy says he has a few people interested. So without Mike or myself even looking at the car, I had to wire him all the money. But luckily, my wife's cousin Nate lives locally, and he's not a mechanic or anything, but he was able to come out here and at least verify that a car existed and that there were keys and a title. And that's all she wrote. And we're here. We're here. This is a super early VIN 1981. So these cars ran from 81 to 83, and there's only about 6,000 left. And this is a very early VIN because it has this flap right here on the hood. They got rid of this. So this is number, I think, 657 on the VIN. And then shortly after they got rid of this, and you had to pop the hood to fill the fuel. So this is super early. It also came with the dark gray wheels. So the Back to the Future car had the silver wheels, and so did most all of them. But the super early ones got the dark gray. They also got kind of a more gloss paint job on the bumper. Yeah, there's a little chip here missing. Okay, that's okay. As long as the stainless steel is in good shape, that's really mostly what we're interested in. I'm like shaking at this. This is insane, guys. This is insane. 1991. It's been sitting for 32 years, and it's been in North Dakota its entire life in Fargo, and clean title, like no accidents. Carfaxes on these old cars don't really show a whole lot, but we got the title, we got keys and everything. Oh man, this is insane, guys. You seriously don't understand what this car means to me. Like, I have been into Back to the Future forever. A lot of you guys that have been watching the channel forever know I'm into sci-fi movies, but like Back to the Future time travel stuff is like, oh my gosh. Like, I've watched these all with my kids, all the Back to the Future movies. They are so pumped too. Like, everybody's so excited about this car. Oh, this is nuts. I don't even know what to do right now. I know we got a lot of work ahead of ourselves. Like, we have to flip this thing around. The previous owner said it'll give me a few minutes to look around, so I got to do it. The iconic doors, they don't stay up anymore. The shocks are obviously bad, and this thing weighs a ton. Oh, and there's our keys and paperwork. So there are only a few options on a DeLorean. You could get the black leather seats or the gray, or an auto or a stick. So this is an automatic. I did want a stick with the gray seats because that's what the Back to the Future car is, but all that stuff can be changed out, and this was a pretty good deal, provided that the engine doesn't have a rod that's, you know, gone through the block and the rear frame or something like that isn't rotted through. Provided all that's good, I can fix all that other stuff. Obviously, you know, bad weather stripping and whatnot. Wow. Okay, so yeah, we definitely have some mold going on in here. 16,000 mile car. Oh, wow. Yeah, she's dirty. She is dirty. Yeah, so they started the VIN at 499. So you subtract 499 from this, and that's what number car? April 1981. DMC. Factory radio. Okay, looks like these are the window switches, and we have a comb. That's pretty normal. Okay. Got an old coffee cup. I have no idea what this is. We'll find out later. Glasses, there's where the battery is. So we're gonna have to get a new battery. This is wild, guys. This is wild. I know it's dirty in here. I don't even care. I'm sitting in this thing. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is how the speedo is. It only goes to 80. They added some more numbers. So I think it went up to like 95 in the movies just so they could get up, you know, to 88 miles an hour. Wow, really nice dash. It's in really great shape. Surprisingly, the leather's not all hard and cracked up. So that's pretty cool. And then I think these are, I don't know if these are factory. That kind of doesn't look factory to me. To pull the door down. It's got one here too that's pretty beat up. Okay, these front tires are shot. Let's see, DOT. 1981. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are the original tires. Wow. The most important part on these DeLoreans is the actual stainless body. It's really hard to come by any parts. You cannot find these hoods like this anymore, so that had to be intact. This we can fix. That's not stainless, this is just urethane or whatever. Oh man, original tires, 16,000 miles. What do you think, Max? What do you think?
This is nuts.
It's nuts, right?
It's like you just opened a time capsule.
I know.
This is so cool.
Look at all this nastiness. Whoa. All right, I think this is how we open this guy. Sure, these struts are also bad. Okay, so I learned that this is a very, very rare thing too on the early cars. See how this is textured?
On the newer ones, this was smooth. Not that that's like, you know, super important, but kind of just a cool little factoid. Okay, I have no idea how to get this to open to see the engine. Kind of lifts up in the corner, but there has to be a way to pop this. Is it in here? I don't know. We found out on the driver's side kick panel is a hood release. But this, some kind of release. I think that's for the front. Is that doing something for the front?
Yeah.
It is?
Yep.
Well, here, let's open up the front. All right, we'll just do that. Whoa, what in the world? No way. There's VHS tapes and oh my gosh. Wait, what is that? It's like graphs? What is going on here? 1986, 1985. What in the world is this? What in the world is this? What do we have? Gross tickets sold, ticket sales per revenue, gross something. This has to have something to do with the original owner's work, I guess. Is this a flux? I thought that was like a picture of a flux capacitor. I'm like, did we find the real deal? Is there really a DeLorean time machine? And these are schematics? Oh my God, they are schematics. I'm just kidding. They're not schematics. I have no idea what this is. We are going to find out though. Dude, an original. Wait a minute, that could be the sports book. It tells you who wins all the major sporting events. The one that Biff stole. At least that's what I'd like to think. Oh, cool. Look at this. License plates from 1989. And what are these tapes? How to build a time machine. Howard G. Boogie, financial consultant. Okay. Dude, guys, this is it, guys. This is it. I mean, this is the best. I honestly could not have dreamed of a cooler experience than buying a car like this. Like, there were so many DeLoreans that you could just buy. I mean, they're really expensive if they're all done up, like $70,000, $80,000. But this is exactly what I was looking for. Like a barn find DeLorean in the middle of nowhere. And now we find basically time machine graphs, okay? I know this isn't a time machine graph, but I'm gonna pretend it is just for a few moments. And I'm gonna pretend I just found some, what in the world? We got some beer signage. This guy had to have been in the entertainment industry or bar industry or something. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. Right now we gotta figure out how to get the hood popped. I mean, you know, the thing in the back with the engine. You know what I'm saying?
I think this is the original bag to like change the tire.
Sweet, it looks mint. I mean, look at this.
Like the leather on this is still feel that.
Yeah, that's
No
beautiful.
cracks or, oh, it is.
Is it the original DMC one? Oh my gosh, it's never been used. It looks beautiful. Look at this. This thing is gonna clean up. Look, I know this looks horrible right now, but we're gonna do a full detail on this DeLorean and we're gonna mint this thing out, new tires and everything. I mean, obviously we gotta get like the engine started and stuff like that. I mean, I'm getting way ahead of myself, but this thing is gonna look brand new and I'm gonna show you guys how to clean a stainless steel DeLorean. I just learned about it by Googling it and talking to Mike over at Delorean Midwest, but we're gonna use some Barkeeper. What is it called? Barkeeper? Barkeeper, yeah. We're gonna use some Barkeeper's Friend. I've never used that before, but that cleans up the stainless. Anyway, hang on guys. We gotta get this open and then we gotta get this on the trailer. I need to see the engine right now. Okay, so there's a lever. Ah, I see it. Yep. There we go. What's up with this? Okay, hang on. What is it hitting?
Right there.
Oh, weird. It wasn't. Oh, okay. That's DeLorean fit and finish. Okay, this probably just closed. This might be a 3-man operation to hold all of this stuff. Oh, cool. Whoa. Okay, so this is I think it's a 2.7 or a 2.8 liter V6, 130 horsepower. This is not an impressive engine at all. In fact, in Back to the Future, they dubbed in sound from like, I think a Porsche V8 or something. But this was a combination of, I think it was Renault, Peugeot, and Volvo. And then it was in some Volvo model cars, I think in the United States or something like that. But, you know, a good engine, but it has the Bosch CIS injection system. You guys have seen me work on this on some older 80s and 90s Mercedes. Same general idea there. So this is mechanical fuel injection. This is kind of the heart of the system. And then each one of these hoses runs to a mechanical fuel injector. Sorry, I can't even talk. I'm so too excited right now. This is so nuts. Okay, here's our AC compressor. And okay, I gotta start maybe looking at some condition stuff, but you know, we wanna look at rust and make sure the frame and all that kind of stuff is good. We obviously need to make sure this engine turns, but we're not doing that here. But wow, everything looks very intact. Nothing's been taken apart. I'm also looking around for rodent and mice damage if they chewed up wires, but the interior, although it's moldy, it doesn't smell or anything like that. I don't really see anything yet, so that's good. Let's take a peek underneath. Looks like a coolant pipe, I think, back there. And a lot of this is fiberglass. The DeLoreans were super lightweight at about like 2,700 pounds. We're not gonna be able to see a whole lot right here. We might see some weird stuff that doesn't really look factory, and that's because in the early days especially, I mean, pretty much all the DeLoreans, they were just kind of hobbled together, just like an early car company. So look at all these wires in here for the alternator. There's our oil pan. And this is very important right here. This part of the structure, we need to not be rotted out. And so far it looks really nice. You know, shocks and springs are probably shot. We can see the axles over there as well. Fram oil filter, cool. Definitely some oil leakage going on. And this is, it's the muffler. And honestly, the muffler not having any holes in it is a great sign, because typically that's really thin metal and that'll rot out first, and that looks really good. So that is a great sign for the frame not being destroyed. Nate just pointed out, like, look at the concrete around the DeLorean. It's like, it just kind of like plopped in here, like it time traveled and then right here, right here in this random Fargo, North Dakota garage. My beautiful DeLorean, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we got a clean title right here and some more paperwork. Oh my gosh, is this the original brochure? Oh, might be. Back to the Future used 3 DeLoreans for Time Machine, Popular Mechanics. Oh, these are just like newspaper articles about the DeLorean. No way. So this is about John DeLorean, I think. Another cool connection with the DeLorean and myself is I'm a huge Pontiac Firebird fan, and the original GTO is my favorite muscle car, which John DeLorean was involved in creating both of those cars. And then John DeLorean's the one who founded DeLorean, the car company. It was a complete and utter failure. But yeah, this is so neat. Oh, look at this, a red one. So I don't think any of them left the DeLorean factory with paint, but there were some dealers that painted them. I think there were some black ones, red ones, and then there were some gold-plated ones or something. I don't know. What is this though? More cool old DeLorean stuff. Guys, this is unreal. Oh, is this? Hold on. What is this? Is this a warranty? New program, 5-year, 50,000 miles. Okay, maybe an extended warranty from 1983 from Bud Ewert, Vice President Marketing. Applicate DeLorean Ownership Association application. All right, more flux capacitor instructions. Dear DeLorean owner, safety recall. An inertia switch designed to cut off the fuel pump during accidental impact may not operate properly. That's nice. Wow, even more. I mean, there were probably a million service bulletins on this thing. This is something to do with the stabilizer link. Oh, it never ends. Jeez, these were really bad cars. Oh man, guys, there is so much to look through. This is too cool. So the previous owner just told me a little bit more of the story. And this is a car that his friend's dad owned since new, and he remembers this like in junior high and in high school, and his dad would drop his buddy off in the DeLorean, and this was back in the 80s, like right in the peak of Back to the Future, and everybody just thought it was the craziest thing. And then he said in 1991, he literally just drove it into this garage. There was nothing wrong with it, and he just never drove it again, and that's it. So according to him, it wasn't broken if that story has been passed down properly. You know, I just doubt that they put it away properly, you know, by oiling the cylinders and draining the fuel and stuff. That's what we are going to find out. All right, so it's about like 6:30. We're running out of daylight, and we have to flip this thing around to get it on the trailer. We can't tow it backwards or the wind will pick up on the louvers and rip the whole back end off. We're gonna see if we can air up these tires. Jeez, that's not a good start. Okay, need some pliers for that. Okay, there we go. And of course we have our Fantic tire inflator. These things are seriously the best. I keep them in all of my vehicles. I've been using them for like 3 years, and they're having a really good sale. It's an Amazon link down below with a coupon code. These will fill up your bike tires, ball tires, car tires, ATV tires, go-kart tires, DeLorean tires as well. It's got a super bright LED flashlight, and you can charge all of your devices from here. So awesome, awesome device. Let's fill some tires. It's been 31, 32 years. And these have been flat for a while. I don't know. The bead might not be seated at this point, so we're gonna find out. We're getting something here. Look at that. It's moving. Sweet. I just pulled this one off. We're gonna do the fronts now. I just stopped it at 20. That should be good enough to roll it onto the trailer. So far, 3 out of 4 tires are holding air. I'm gonna attempt to get this into neutral now. Okay. We don't even need the key. This is kind of broken, but this thing needs to be cleaned so bad. I can't wait for the detail. All right, one more tire to do. Dude, these front tires are so bad. This is the first time this thing moves in over 3 decades. I think I have it in neutral.
Okay, it's definitely neutral. Parking brake is definitely down. These brakes are probably frozen. We got a 9,000 pound winch against a 2,700 pound DeLorean. Let's give it another shot and hope nothing bad happens. Hey, it moved. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's dragging the front. Okay, that's moving. That's not moving. We definitely got one frozen so far. It's okay. That one wheel being frozen is gonna probably be an issue. We have to actually bring this to a parking lot, unload it again, and then flip the whole van and trailer around. We cannot tow it this way. If you tow it, hold on the trailer with the back end first, it'll catch these louvers, the wind will catch these louvers and just rip the whole thing. So I gotta get a jack, see if I can loosen up the brakes. It's probably just caliper rotor seized. Just jacking it up under the control arm right now, just enough to get this off the ground. That's good. Oh yeah. She's frozen. All right, let's take this wheel off, see if we can spread the brake pads out. So our final destination, where we're gonna actually be doing some work on this DeLorean, is in Minnesota. We're gonna be trailering this to a barn in Minnesota, my wife's cousin's, and we're gonna dig in. We're gonna see if this engine turns over, see if we can even get it started. We still have quite a bit of the adventure left to do before we get there, but we aren't leaving this trip, maybe not in this video, but we're not leaving this trip without knowing if this engine's good. Ooh, yeah. That's rusty. Okay. That is definitely not turning. Great. Oh, yeah, that's the frame right there. And it looks nice. Everything looks really good. Yeah, this is all just paint. Sweet. All right, let's see if I can spread these guys out just a little bit. All right, now we're gonna hit this with a little penetrating oil. Get this all over the place. All right, I just need these pads to spread just a wee bit. Don't mess up the stainless. Oh, I think it went a little.
Oh.
Wow, this is interesting. I'm just gonna try and remove this caliper. Oh man, I said try. I don't know if it's gonna actually work. Oh, this is frozen. This is bad. Yeah, old man grunts, old man grunts. This is brutal. Oh. No way. We got one. Sweet. Yeah, it's usually the bottom one that's rusted. Yes. Okay, cool. There we go. Yay. We did it. I'm gonna try and retract this pad in and we'll put this back. Let's see if that works. Yeah, sure, Alex. That's gonna work. It's so not gonna work. Let me just push the pad in really quick. I'm gonna cut the middle finger off of these gloves here. Show you why in a moment. Try and get this brake line off. Okay, nice. We can't do anything with this caliper, so we're just going to remove it. We're gonna lose some brake fluid, so I'm gonna use a finger off the glove. Doesn't have to be a middle finger. And we're gonna capture all that fluid in there. So obviously I have to replace all these brakes, but Willwood sells an upgraded DeLorean brake kit for the front. I'm probably gonna get those. Okay. Caliper is gone. I don't really have anything coming out. It's okay, it will. So we're gonna use this and one of these. Perfect, not gonna lose anything there. And we'll zip tie this out of the way. There we go. Okay, cool. We are losing daylight here, so this will work for now. This guy spins freely. Let's get the wheel back on. I have a box of gloves and dirty work pants, but I'm just gonna destroy all my clothes and my hands. This will be good for the van. Going back on with our 14s in the front, 15s in the rear from the factory. That is much better. Dun, 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 dun. That's been stuck in my head all day. Now it's stuck in yours. Dun, na, 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 na. Oh, so much nicer. Looking good, looking good. All right, she's on a trailer. We got a DeLorean on a trailer after 32 years of sitting in the same garage in North Dakota. There she is, people. That's what a $33,000 DeLorean looks like. And we have no idea what's wrong with it. Fun fact, the name of the car is the DMC-12, and the 12 stood for their targeted manufactured suggested retail price. They thought these were gonna be $12,000. That didn't happen at all. They started at $25,000 back in the day. But what a weird number to associate with the name of your car, the starting price. I've never heard of that before. That John DeLorean. Okay, luckily the DeLorean has some really nice hooks at all 4 corners because they knew these were gonna just consistently break and need to be towed. All right guys, we are all loaded up, ready to hit the road to a parking lot right now. Thank you, garage, for storing my DeLorean since I was about 7 years old. That's when it started to take its little nap in there. Pretty cool. It's probably about the same time that I saw the first Back to the Future movie. Tow mode. All right, we are out of here. That is too cool. That is a sight to see right there, ladies and gentlemen. This is seriously a big moment for me, guys. This is huge. We got a ton of work to do on this DeLorean, but I'm in disbelief. For you guys who've been around since the beginning, just a few years ago, I was a shop foreman, I was a mechanic. I never thought I would be doing these crazy adventures like this. I've always wanted a DeLorean, I just never figured I'd ever be able to afford one. It'd be impossible, and I would just forever watch the movies and enjoy it that way, and I was good with that. But to have this kind of opportunity right now is, I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. You guys want to see something? You know the Dilly bar from Dairy Queen? It was invented right there. This Dairy Queen with this gigantic line is where they invented the Dilly bar. It's a great bar.
It's Back to the Future.
That's right, that's right.
And so she's on the phone. I'm like, here, call your dad. And he's like, oh, you're going to this, what store are you going to? She's like, no, Back to the Future.
That's awesome. Come on out. Take a look. Well, I would have her sit in it, but it is disgusting. It's been, we just got it out of a garage. It'd been sitting for 32 years.
Oh my gosh.
We literally just pulled it out. And
I was noticing the dust on it.
Yeah, and we didn't have any room to flip it. We have to flip it around right here because you can't tow them this way or the whole back end will pop up.
Oh,
so,
right.
Yeah. Do you like the movies?
Yeah.
Have you seen all 3?
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
I started watching them when I was about your age. I have an 8-year-old son,
Oh, yeah.
and he loves them. My 7-year-old daughter loves my 3-year-old daughter. They all love them. So, all right, let me show you the inside. It's just it's a little gross. So,
I want you just to sit on the trailer.
Yeah,
and
we
then
could-
I'll take a picture.
Sure.
Okay.
I got-
Otherwise, I gotta get.
I'm gonna totally be in this picture. I gotta hold this up.
Oh no, it's okay.
The shocks are bad. I'll try to get out of this as much as I can. There you go. I just want to be safe.
Can you smile? So you're totally in it.
Oh, okay, so I'm just gonna own it then. I'm just gonna be. You can crop me out later. Who's your favorite character? Is it Marty, Doc, Biff, maybe? Doc, yeah. I like Doc too. Have a good one, guys. All right, that was seriously worth the $33,000 right there. That was awesome. Like, this car just makes people happy. It's made me happy my whole life. Yeah, I don't know. You push it, I'll hop in.
You want a clear spot on the windshield so you can see it?
No, I don't want to clean anything on this. I'm saving it for the detail video. Okay. Okay, it's just gonna go. Oh, wait. My first ride in the DeLorean. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, we're not really gonna have brakes with the whole caliper situation. Yeah, we got no brakes. We got no brakes. Okay. I love the fact that we're in a parking lot. This is like the first scene in the first movie.
Oh, right, it's in a mall parking lot.
That's right. We gotta get our plutonium. I gotta say, all the other brakes feel fine. It's just that one. All right, let me go get the trailer around. I am the worst trailer guy driver in the world. This is embarrassing. This is so bad. I am the worst. I am the worst. Doesn't get much worse than this.
I thought you were just gonna turn around there and pull straight forward.
I like to make things hard.
Yeah, it shows.
All right, hang on. Let me reset this whole thing.
Pull forward and straight back.
Yeah. The power of love. Ba, 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 ba. Power of love. That's what I live for, guys. This is it right here.
My son was a nut for Back to the Future.
Was he? Yeah, of course you can take a picture. Go ahead. I can take a picture of you in front of the car too if you'd like. Beautiful, and smile.
Thank you.
Does that look good?
Perfect.
All right.
I'm gonna send it to him right now.
Awesome. I put a car cover on the DeLorean to protect all of the dust and dirt. I want it to look exactly the same way when we get back to Legit Street Cars for the detail. And right now we're off to Minnesota. We're gonna be working on this in a barn. One of my wife's family members lives on a farm in Minnesota, so we're gonna bring him the DeLorean, drop it off there, and then go to the hotel. This has been a very long and super exciting and awesome day. So let's hit the road and I'll show you guys where we're gonna be working on this. Guys, I'm walking in this grocery store to use the bathroom and they're playing Johnny Be Good. What are the chances? Go, Johnny, go, go, go. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm gonna get hit by copyright, but it's Johnny Be Good. All right, getting pulled over again. Might have something to do with the cover. My second pullover.
With the van, dude, of all the cars.
With the van, I never get pulled over. All right, this guy's super cool. The taillights don't work. They worked when we left, and now they don't work. The van, there's a million mosquitoes out. The van taillights don't work. The trailer ones don't work. We're like 40 miles from this barn. There are so many mosquitoes, guys. We made it. We made it. We made it. Oh, it's gonna be such a cool place to work on this, guys. Look at that. This is a 1931 Model A, and we're gonna move it out so we can get the DeLorean in here, kind of shift things around a little bit. How long have you had this one, Kyle?
12, 13, 14 years.
Yeah. There we go. Trusty old Model A. So cool. Uncle Wayne, what year did you graduate high school?
1955. I was a naval lion.
Wow.
And that's the year the
That's right.
Back to the Future is supposed to feature.
That's right. That's the first movie, 1955. Very cool. Yeah. You got an awesome workshop here. It's beautiful. Max grew up on a farm, so he's gonna try and do this.
Did not grow up on a farm.
Yeah, you did.
Grew up in a farm town. It's different.
Yeah, we definitely do not have taillights working on the van anymore. Got to figure that out. There we go. Max, you are an excellent trailer driver.
How much?
That was really good. That's good. Yeah, I told you grew up on a farm.
This is my first time backing in a trailer.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. Max is great. All right, guys, it's about 10:30 at night. We've been out and up since 4 a.m. Totally beat, although we are gonna find a steakhouse or literally anywhere to eat. Everything is closed. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna find something and celebrate tonight. And we're gonna be at it tomorrow morning trying to get the engine to turn over, potentially crank. We gotta get a battery in this thing, maybe a little starting fluid, a borescope. We're gonna do the whole Legit Street Cars treatment, change the oil, all that kind of stuff, and make sure we have a good engine. And we're gonna do it all in this super cool barn in Minnesota. So I hope you guys join me for the next video. I hope you really enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, share the video with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section if you guys love DeLoreans and Back to the Future as much as I do. And most importantly, have a fantastic day. I'll catch all of you in the next video. Well, we didn't find a steak place, but we found a good 24-hour breakfast diner, and we got matching food. Here, start going to me. Where we're headed. Na, 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 na. I don't even know what they say. Ba, 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 ba. Power of love. Ba, 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 ba. I don't know. That's all I got. Stop talking. You're ruining my video. Maria Muniz. As soon as you stop talking, I'm going to continue my video. You wait. They must have pulled the cap and it was shooting out like Mount Rushmore. It was insane. And it was a diesel. Probably. Or not Mount Rushmore. What am I? In the movies, they didn't have. In the movies, it didn't really. In the movies. Hellcat. Is that a Hellcat? Mopar. Stay tuned for more.